There's another list. 10 major causes of failure in leadership. Major causes of failure. I'll go ahead and start with number 1. It says inability to organize details. First of all the things that we listed on the major attributes of leadership, the opposite of all of that are the reasons why people fail. Naturally, normally, you should just know. So yeah, so inability to organize details is one of it. It's number 1. A leader who doesn't know how to organize details has no business being a leader. You cannot organize details. No, my brother, no, my sister, please do not take up a leadership position, because your flaws will become very visible. Number 2, unwillingness to render humble service. I made mention a couple of minutes ago. I said a leader is a chief servant, a head servant. So a leader has to be willing to offer humble service. If I am a leader of janitors, I'm supposed to be the first to pick up the mop, pick up the broom, pick up the duster, pick up, I have to be the first to want to serve. And I have to be humble about this service. So any leader who is unwilling to render service, humble service, it's not what to be a leader. Another major cause of failure is expectation of pay for what they know instead of what they do with what they know. Nobody's going to pay you for what you know, but people will pay you for what you do with what you know. So some people who call themselves leaders just want to sit down and throw around orders, but don't want to put what they know to work. Do you understand me? So if you do not put what you know to work, would you expect a pay? So for people who act like that, they already fail in leadership. The fear of competition from their followers. Some leaders don't want their followers to do well. They are scared that, if I teach Cordelia this skill, she'll become better than me. They want to be indispensable. They want to be always sought after. That is an attribute of failure in leadership. One day you will fall sick. Your work will suffer because you never trained anybody to cover up for you. Number 5 is lack of imagination. Without imagination, the writer wrote, leaders are incapable of meeting emergencies and of creating plans by which to guide their followers. So, they said that things are created twice. First in our minds and then the physical creation. So leaders who lack creativity, who do not imagine things, who do not sit to think properly and analyze situation and see how they can come up with plans. I'm sorry, sir. Please, ask to be, just put in a resignation. Because a leader must always be imaginative, must always think creatively. Number 6, it says selfishness. Leaders who claim all the honor for the work of their followers are sure to be met by resentment. Really great leaders claim none of the honors. They are content to see the honors go to their followers because they know that most people will work harder for commendation and recognition than they will work for money alone. I've heard of people who all the successes in their team, thank you to me because they are the leaders. But the people who actually do the work, nobody recognizes them. But the same leaders will pick up these followers if they make an error. You do not commend, you do not recognize, but you reprimand. That's terrible. That's terrible. If you must be a good leader, you must not be selfish. You must always put up the ideal people who did any job at all in your team to be recognized and awarded for their labor. Then number 7 is intemperance. Followers do not respect an intemperate leader. You can't control your temper. You shouldn't be a leader because people will keep provoking you and then you cannot keep your emotions in check. It says, moreover, intemperance in any of its various forms destroys the endurance and vitality of all who indulge in it. You have to learn to be temperate. Intemperance is a major failure in leadership. Disloyalty. Yeah, disloyalty. Perhaps this should have come as the head of the list, the writer wrote. It says leaders who are not loyal to their trust and to their associates, those above and those below them, cannot long maintain their leadership. Disloyalty marks people as being less than the dust of the earth, and brings down on their head the contempt they deserve. Lack of loyalty is one of the major causes of failure in every walk of life. This cannot be stressed enough. Disloyalty is a major cause of failure in leadership. Emphasis of the authority of leadership. You know, some people come and tell you, look, I'm your boss, you have to respect me, I'm your boss, you have to they keep emphasizing on the fact that they are your leaders, they are your leaders, they are your, oh, Jesus. Please focus on the job. The glory of a position is in the job or in the task associated with the position, because there's no glory without work. So stop carrying yourself around and telling people you're the boss, you're the boss, you're the boss, and you're not even living up to expectation. The author said, efficient leaders lead by encouraging, not by trying to instill fear in the hearts of their followers. Leaders who try to impress followers with their authority come within the category of leadership through force. Real leaders have no need to advertise that, except by their conduct, sympathy, understanding, fairness, and a demonstration of knowledge of the job. The glory is in the work. The glory is in the work, not on the throne. Because how would you claim to be a good leader if you don't do the work? Oh, help us. Number 10, emphasis of title. About the same thing. Competent leaders require no title, no gain, to gain the respect of their followers. Leaders who make too much of their title generally have little else to emphasize. The doors to the office of real leaders are open to all who wish to enter, and their working quarters are free from formality or ostentation. So, I've seen people who you write a letter to them or you write a mail to them and you do not put Dr., Mr., Pharmacy, Professor. Those things do not matter. They don't matter. You get. Don't emphasize on the title. People will naturally, respect comes when people see results. People would remember that you are worthy of respect when they see the quality of work that you do. So focus on the work and respect will naturally flow. For people who are naturally disrespectful, it is not your fault as the leader. But you shouldn't lay emphasis on your authority or on your title, to try to coerce people to honor you. Yeah. So I hope that this video was, helpful. I like I said in the beginning, I had to do it because I didn't want to skip it. It is important that we learn how to be good leaders and why people fail in leadership. Opportunities will always come for us to lead people at different times in our lives. It is good that we equip ourselves with the soft skills that we need to be able to lead people. All right. Till next time that we see you here. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you have learned so much, and refer your friends too and family to come on here and learn a couple of things that will help them as they spend life here on earth. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.